Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint,
I'm Smith.
and welcome to
Late Night Meditation.
As always, it's great to be here online with all of you. So, hello, everyone. Hi, Dad. Hello, Mom. Hi, Kaleem. Hello, Daniel, Sylvia, Vivi, and Cameron. Gina, Val, Kanun. Oh, and Gina. uh, Thank you for joining here on Zoom. And hello, Lisa on YouTube. Haguzo's probably following pretty soon. And hello, Julie on Facebook. There he
Here she
is.
come.
So it's always great to be here online with you all.
Did you do your homework, everyone?
Yeah. All right. Very good. Yes. So, our homework is very simple. Whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall because you don't have to be sitting in order to meditate. Sometimes it's simply allowing ourselves to get that centered feeling, allow ourselves to calm down, relax, both body and mind. And of course, we can do that in any position. So, throughout your day, practice. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in. Hello, Gunyan. Welcome back. Hi, Jerry. Yeah. When we get to come to meditate together, the wonderful thing is we gain so much wonderful positive energy. We generate it together. This is why our centers love doing group sessions. I wish we could all be in the same room together, but we're quite literally in different places in the world. But the next best thing, the same room, or at least the same time we get to meditate together. This is also why our master, Lopata Mashiyo, he started the Dhamma channel, a channel where we can follow and do ceremonies together, meditate together, all over the world, no matter where you are. So this is why whatever we have, we use it in a beneficial way. Tools can be both good or bad, depending on how you use them. They themselves are neutral. For example, like a knife we talked about the other day. A knife can be used for cooking, make a wonderful meal for someone, or it can be used to hurt someone. Same tool. So, no matter what it is that we have, use it in the way that's more beneficial to you, a way that helps you and others. This way, we can start to accumulate more and more positivity, positive energy, goodness for each other. So, as always, Mondays and Wednesdays, I let you guys decide how much instruction would you guys like. Would you like level 1 for beginners, a lot of instruction, level 2, a bit moderate, or level 3, long silence? Of course, for those who love level 3, Fridays are always level 3. I see a 3 already, so please do. Okay, I see it. Oh. Like, okay, so let's see. I see a 1.5, a few 2s. Okay. All right, I see another 2 on Facebook. Also, for those on Facebook, if you don't see my face on the corner, very likely you're on a different page. And it's okay. I'll go back and reply to you. I just can't see during the stream. Okay, looks like today's a 2. Many, many, many 2s today. A few 2.5s too. Okay, then for today, we'll have a level 2. Of course, it doesn't mean that you are, if you're brand new, you won't be able to do it. Level 2 is more just allowing you to have some silence, but not too much silence. Give you some time to practice, as each level is more so trying to help you adjust to what you guys would like, as that's what we love to do. Be here for you. So, as the majority of you all on, especially here on Zoom, have asked for a 2, then, and also for those on Facebook and YouTube, I'm very glad we're all in sync today. So, tonight we'll do a level 2. So, as we're about to meditate, remember, first, sit comfortably, relax, in your perfect position. So when you're ready, let's get into our perfect position and gently close our eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. Once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember, let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worry, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. As you all hear me say this almost every single time, but it's still very important to remember. Take your time, especially as regular meditators. When we know what's supposed to happen, when we know what it's supposed to feel like, we start to anticipate. We start to urge on, try to rush, unintentionally force. And then we get frustrated, wondering why it's not working. So a nice reminder, take your time. If you want to benefit about anything, we must do it the correct way. It's like being annoyed with a radio, but you don't know how to turn it on. We must turn it on first and adjust the volume and the station. It's not forcing, just adjusting. Similar to meditation. Allow yourself to adjust. You'll find that perfect balance. Just give yourself time. And while you take your time, at first it may seem like it's taking a long time, but you actually get to your destination much quicker. You get to that balance much easier. So allow yourself plenty of time. Give yourself room to grow. Don't expect it to be perfect the moment you sit down or the moment you close your eyes. After decades of practice, our masters can do that. We are all practitioners. We're all practicing. We're not masters. It will take some time to get our perfect balance. And let you know, even masters have off days. So whether you're brand new to meditation or you're meditating for years, take your time. As you practice more and more, you'll start to understand how very important those few words are. Even when we reach a certain amount or a certain level of peace, sometimes we begin to rush again. Still take your time. We're always balancing relaxation and awareness. And as we go in deeper, we're still balancing, but now it's much more refined, much more precise. But we still do the same thing: balance, relaxation, and awareness. So let your mind take a break, just staying with your meditation object or image, floating at your center, this point in the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. We call it the center. It's your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. Our masters have taught us that when our mind focuses to this point with the right balance, it allows us to go in deeper, easier, similar to a magnifying glass, focusing the light of the sun and being able to light a match. It gives that powerful focus, relaxingly, not forcefully. So as we practice, while we have our focus, it's not just focus. And as we relax, it's not just relaxation. It's a balance of the two. And when you find your balance, you'll begin to experience the peace, the bliss, the calm. And allow yourself to experience. You don't need to add to your experience, trying to make something happen, trying to feel something. There is no need. Allow yourself to simply experience. Let it happen. Feel what you're feeling. No judgment, no expectation. when we meditate, you don't necessarily need to feel anything. I've had many meditation sessions where I didn't feel anything internally, but my mind felt very calm, very peaceful. Same with seeing. Seeing is not the goal, it is a bonus. You can meditate very well and not see a single thing. Allow yourself to experience. And little by little, you'll go deeper and deeper. But as always, our mind may begin to wander, as is the nature of the mind. So I recommend using a mantra. The mantra we like to use. Sam Mo Arham Sam Mo Arham. Sam Mo Arham. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Sam Mo Arham. Sam Mo Arham. Sam Mo Arham. Let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing. Imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is the light of peace, love, and compassion. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. Let the light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities. Filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces. Filling the country and the surrounding countries until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. Today, let us also think of the victims of 9/11. A tragic day in our history. Let us send this good energy to all of them, all those who were hurt, all the families. We send this good energy to bring about a little bit more peace, sharing this peaceful feeling so there can be acceptance and understanding. Because every living being, every human, every person, we want peace, we want to be happy. So let us share that peace and happiness to all people, all beings, do our part to bring light back to the world. And as we are spreading loving kindness and sending this peaceful energy, let us make a wish for ourselves, for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sappe Buddha Parapata Paccheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapabuddhanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Saddha Soti Bhavantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back.
How's your meditation today, guys?
Yeah. Now the meditation has ended. Right now is an important time to notice how you feel. All right. See a few thumbs up, some smiles. That's some good news. Okay. Also, hello Jintana. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Hello Jenna. Thanks for joining on YouTube. Hello Quincy. Hi. Hello Go. Hi Zoom user. I think I saw it. It looked like Charles. Your video was on for just a moment, but welcome and glad you guys got to join in. Yeah. As we practice, always remember to take that time to notice how you feel at the end. Some days, wow. Some days, yeah. Either way, it's good because it's a way for us to practice. This is what's so important about it. Practicing daily. It doesn't have to be amazing every time. If it is, great, keep it up. But if it isn't, know that you're normal. Just like when we wake up in the morning. Some days you wake up, today's the day. Some days you wake up, not today. So allow yourself to adjust to your experience. It's something new, something to experience. And even days that seem like it's something not so great can end up being something quite wonderful, a learning experience. And kind of like a lot of our regrets or things that we have done silly back in the day, and you think back during the time, it wasn't funny. Think back now, you're laughing at it, how silly it was. So whenever you have an experience, allow it to happen. Experience. Don't be too quick to judge. Sometimes it feels like it's not right, but actually it was a way to help you go to the way that was right for you. So just a little for our meditation. And for today, before we go into questions and comments, and I see a bunch on YouTube already, which is great. So some words of wisdom from my master that I really wanted to share with you guys today. And it's telling you to first stop. Okay? He says, at first, it may be difficult to stop the mind. Yes. Be patient and calm. Even though it may not be what we wish for, wait happily. Okay? Wait happily. Because most of the time, we're not patient enough. We're still trying to rush. We push our mind too hard, or the mind starts wandering. If so, the mind cannot stop because we use the wrong technique. So what this means is, yes, stop, slow down. When your mind stops, then everything else will start to stop. But of course, while it's stopping or while it's slowing down, it can feel dull for a moment. It can feel boring. But if you're simply take your time, other things start to happen. You start to be aware of different things instead of trying to do something. So take your time. First, stop. Okay? So that's just some words of wisdom to share with you from my master, Lumpua Tamashiya. And now I open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions or comments, of course there are, as I mentioned, there are a bunch on YouTube already. So let me go ahead and say hi. So the first one there, Hakuzo is saying, I've heard recently that not taking an action can build bad karma as well. What would be some examples of this in Buddhism? Not taking action. I would say, this one sounds more situational. For example, allowing someone who is close to you to continue to do bad things. And you just, for example, let's say it's your child and you see they're going on the wrong path, especially when they're still young. You see them, here's one simple one. Let's say you go to the store and you notice your child just loves candy. You know, kids love candy. And they just grab a little bit, keep it in their pocket. And they keep doing it. Every time you go, you catch them. You're like, hey, you shouldn't do that. Okay. But they don't put it back. They keep doing it. In this case, this is like you're allowing that bad habit to grow and fester. So I think that's what they were trying to talk about. Because in general, karma can only be done through action. Okay? Just because the word karma itself means action. So it's an actual act of doing, whether it be by body, speech, or mind. Yes, including mind. But different amounts of karma. Action is the one that has the most karma. So for example, let's say you, for example, the stealing. So you steal the candy. Definitely a lot of bad karma. Saying you will steal, but you don't do it. Little bit. And I mean like a grain of rice compared to a bowl. Okay, it's little. Is it still some karma? Yes, a little bit. Kind of like, well, in this case, it's lying. And then thinking about it, it starts to build up a little bit. That one's more like dust compared to the rice. So that's how karma is. It's from our action. So it's usually doing is what causes karma. I think someone may have been trying to explain why we should act when it's one of those things where it's an easy misinterpretation, but trying to explain why we should do what we do. So thank you, Hakuzo. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Oh, a question for you, Longpei.
Okay.
He says, do you have any memories from your past life? Wow. Chat it out.
Not at all.
But, he's like, no.
But okay. I just feeling about something is happening before.
Oh, I see. So sometimes I think that one's deja vu.
Yes.
Sometimes you have that kind of almost like a premonition.
Yes. When I was young, I don't like to become a monk, and I think I don't know what the reason, but I think the monk can't to sign out คือไม่สามารถสึกได้
Oh, as a child, he used to think that as a monk, you cannot disrobe. In other words, once you're a monk, you're stuck. You're a monk for life.
But in the present time, just one said like that. หลวงพ่อ
Oh,
love to say.
oh, but nowadays, only one monk likes to say that. Our master, Lompa Damashiyo, say we should ordain and stay if you're able to.
If you become to the monk, don't leave.
Yeah, he'll encourage us. No, don't leave, don't leave.
That's I think in Thai language we call สัญญา สัญญา like a memory long time ago and มันยังติดอยู่ในความรู้สึก
It's still very much ingrained in his feelings. So, yeah, thank you.
And you
Oh, this
too.
one for me too? Well, I have not experienced anything from my past life, though from understanding Buddhism, a lot of things that I'm able to do, I'm very sure I've been doing many lifetimes. One of my old masters had once told me, he told my mom, because I was 10 years old the first time I became a monk, and it was just for a week, but I was so comfortable. I'm 10 years old with monks who are 30 plus. They didn't know how to take care of me, but I absolutely enjoyed it. I enjoyed being a monk. He's just like, yeah, your son must have been a monk many lifetimes. And actually, our master has told me that too. So that's one thing that at least I can say. I didn't experience it myself, but I know that I feel like it must be true because of just how very much this feels like me. Okay.
Oh, no. I don't know how to say that about some place you never ever visit before, but
but it feels familiar.
yes.
Yeah, so Lumpy Sumit's explaining. Sometimes we might visit a new place, brand new place you've never been before. But oddly, when you get there, you feel at home. You feel like you've been here before. Those feelings.
Not a dream.
Yeah, it's not a dream. It's
first time for Saturday. Why? Sometimes the people.
Oh yes, sometimes with people also as well. You meet someone for the first time, you feel
yes, like, don't like. Yes.
Yeah, you feel like you like them or no, not this person. Yes, and I'm sure you've all had that kind of feeling. It's very much like that. Yeah, thank you, baby.
Yes. So where? Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So, all right, one from Lisa. She says, as monks, are there forbidden foods that we cannot eat? Yes, they are types of meat that you wouldn't eat either. Simple as that. Because as Theravada monks, we eat whatever is offered, but there are some meats which are, you can definitely say odd and I wouldn't, like human, tiger, panther, snake, horse. You know, it's just like dog. There's a few others. I can't remember the whole list. But it's mostly animals that you normally wouldn't anyway. So it's usually the odd meats. So that's also if you're allergic, it's bad karma if you eat it for a monk, because or at least it's against our precept, because it's like you're harming yourself. So if you know you're allergic to it, and you had to tell them, let the offerer know, I'm sorry, I can't eat this one because I'm allergic. It will cause me harm. And then they'll be okay. It's like everyone understands when someone's allergic. Oh, okay, let me adjust it, right? But if you just take it and you continue to harm yourself, not so good. Okay. Oh, so here's one. So it says, is me a monk for many times? Would you call that karma or dharma?
I'm sorry, if.
If okay.
So if you're a monk many times, it's still karma. Karma is an action in which I've been a monk. So that's the karma, the good karma of doing good deeds. Assuming I've been a good monk, okay? Just because you're a monk doesn't mean you'll always do good karma. Okay, it's just like in every religion. Every person is still a human being. There are both good and bad. And even to this day, I'm not always 100% wonderful, peaceful. I'm going to get angry here and there, and I'm going to make mistakes. So during the time as a monk, you have the opportunity to make much more merit, more goodness. At the same time, you can make a lot of bad merit or bad karma as well. So that's why we say, actually, the preceptors, the monks who are allowed to make the next generation of monks, they tend to give this lesson. So in Thailand, they usually like to use water buffalo, similar to how we use donkeys in the West. They are the animals who have to work very hard, and they'll point out and say, "Look, you see those water buffaloes? That was the abbot and the monks from the temple before." They're like, wait, what? Why is it you become a monk and you become this? It says reason is because that monk was lazy. He would just eat and sleep, eat and sleep. He didn't take time to practice meditation, didn't take time to practice and teach this and that. So what we're saying is that if you are continually just taking from, it's like you're scamming people. You're here for a purpose. We're here to try to do better and share wisdom. That is our job. If we don't do that, you're just adding bad karma to ourselves. So that's just an example why it can be both good and bad to become a monk. So see if you're on the path or not. This is actually why in Thailand some monks will realize it's not for me. I need to do something else, and that's why they disrobe. And nothing's wrong with that. It's just not your path. So you do a good job at whatever you're doing. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Oh, another question. Lisa's asking, as monks, can you wear outsider clothes? Yes and no. Why I say no is because in the precepts, the monks are supposed to wear this always. But we also adjust to reality. Because if it's too cold, remember, this kind of cloth was made for tropical weather, where it's hot, or really hot, or very, very hot. So here, if we're outside and it's too cold, yes, I'm going to wear a shirt or an extra long sleeve or a jacket. I'm not going to go out like this in the snow. So we adjust, and that's how we do it. Though we still tend to keep the robes, just because it's like our uniform. Thanks for your question. Oh, yeah, nice to see you again, Quincy. He's saying, how are you adjusting to Canada? Overall, we're enjoying it quite a bit. Hopefully I get to meet you. I think if I remember right, you're in Saskatchewan, right? Okay. And then, is that in Regina? Now that I think about it. No, right? Or maybe nearby.
Yeah.
Oh, Saskatchewan. There we go. Almost right. Yeah, because I know I have a friend who has a temple in Regina. We might get a chance to visit that place. That might be closer. But we'll find out later. Thank you. And then let's see. Oh, hello, Kelly. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. It says, did either one of you have a Kundalini awakening? So in Dhammakai technique, we don't really use a Kundalini, but that experience is actually very similar to what we call attaining that inner peace. That's my best way to explain it. So just because like different techniques have different names for what is attained, everyone attains something very similar because meditation itself is universal. But just like how there are many languages in the world, even meditation language can adjust depending on the technique. So I know of, though I couldn't say if it's exactly like what is explained in those other techniques, but I know that we all experience something like that for sure. But yeah, thank you.
Don't forget 40 way.
Oh yeah, yeah, because back in the Buddha's time, there were 40 different ways of meditation, 40 different techniques. Nowadays, there might be 40 million, but they all derive from that original 40 and just adjusted depending on what works. So yeah, thank you for that question. I have no idea what language it's supposed to be, Akuzan, but I'm gonna assume you're saying hello. So thank you for joining in. Okay. Any other questions here on Zoom? You guys have been quiet. No? Okay. Then before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling. Let's brighten up the world together.
Thank you for joining us and may good energy together.
So see you guys next time here on
Late Night Meditation.
So for those on YouTube, Facebook, see you next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like. We can chat some more. Also, again, thank you to our sponsors, supporters, helping us keep going.